it's Colby again, and I've actually come back to show you not just another deck list, but a new card that's going to be coming out. It's going to be a while in the future, but it's a new Salamangreat card known as Pyro Phoenix. It's a 2800 Link 4 monster that requires only 2 fire type monsters, so you can use the Heat Leo and anything else if you want with it. When this card link summoned, using its same as material, you can destroy all cards your opponent controls. This is definitely a card you should worry about. It's very powerful whatsoever. Just destroy your whole opponent's field. That's a field wipe. That's already proving itself to be, a threat. You can only use these effects once per turn, but you can target one link monster in your opponent's graveyard and special summon to their field. So you can use the field wipe and then bring back a link monster that you just destroyed using that field wipe. And then if a link monster is special summoned to your opponent's field, you could target one of those monsters and inflict damage to the opponent equal to its original attack. This could pair with each other very well. All three of these could pair with each other very well. You destroy your opponent's field, special summon a link monster you destroyed using that. Well, first you field wipe, attack them with 2800 directly. Then you special summon a link monster that was destroyed using that effect, and then deal damage using that. So, let's say, for example, it was, I don't know, I guess a Heat Leo, because this is the only comparison I can think of that will be destroyed by card effect right now. You can hit him for 2800, then bring back the Heat Leo, which would be a total damage of 5100. That is a lot of damage to work with, and that's not even considering what you could have done beforehand. So this is definitely a monster to worry about, and I would highly recommend you get this if you run a Salamangreat deck. Speaking of Salamangreats, this is my Salamangreat deck list. I'm coming at you guys. I'm going to show you how this one works. I absolutely love using Salamangreats. If you ever go back in previous videos from El Toro and you look in the comments talk about Yu-Gi-Oh, you will notice I specifically talk about Salamangreats all the time because I love running this deck. So let's get started. We have one copy of Salamangreat B Bison. He's meant for just full negating your opponent's field. Plus, you can get him out pretty easily as long as you have 3 or more Salamangreat monsters in your graveyard, which they're 99% of the time you're going to have at least 4 to 6 monsters in your graveyard during like your first 2 to 3 turns. What's so great about this card is that, well, the negate effects, you need to bring link monsters back from the graveyard into the extra deck. Then you can negate card effects using that. But it doesn't say target on here. So if your monster says it can't be targeted by card effects, B Bison just sort of can still negate it. It's such an amazing negator. We have one copy of Jaguar, which Jaguar can do piercing battle damage, but the best effect is that I can shuffle, when he's in the graveyard and other Salamangreat cards are in the graveyard, I can target one Salamangreat card, shuffle it back into the extra deck or to the regular deck, then bring him back to a monster zone that a link monster points to. So he's really good for combos. Salamangreat Fowl isn't too good compared to the others, but you can special summon him when you normal summon a Salamangreat. It's normal or special summon Salamangreat, you can special summon this. And then his other effect is I can tribute a Salamangreat card or someone from the hand to the graveyard. Then I can target one set or spell trap you control, and you can't activate it that turn. So it has some good effect, but compared to the others, he's not too powerful. Next we have Salamangreat Falco. Falco has a good effect of when he's sent to the graveyard, you can target one spell or trap that's a Salamangreat spell or trap, and then set it to your field. So you could combo this with many cards, which I'll go over real quick. Or if you don't want to do that, you can target a monster that's in your main monster zone, put it back into the deck, and then you can not put it back into the deck, you put it back into your hand, then you can special summon Falco. You can only use one of those effects that turn, but Falco can be really good for combo extending, or he can be good for getting your spell and trap back. Of course, 3 copies of Salamangreat Gazelle. This is an obvious one. Whenever a Salamangreat card is destroyed, except during the damage step, you can special summon this card, and then if he's normal special summon, you send one Salamangreat card from your deck to your graveyard. It's very simple, and there's reasons why this is one of, if not the best cards in this deck. Next we have Widget Kid. He's not a Salamangreat by all means, but he's a level 3 Cyberse, so he's considered pretty great for this deck. His effect is when he's normal or special summon, you can just special summon a Cyberse monster from your hand in defense position. So he could be really good for combo extending. by all means, you can get this out, then a Gazelle, and then put, well, what's going to be the next card? Salamangreat Spinny. Spinny is combo extender, period. You could discard this card and target one face-up monster in the field. It gains 500 attack. And then if I control another Salamangreat monster that's not Spinny, I can special summon Spinny right back to the field. But banish it when he leaves the field. There's a way around that, though, which I'll get into in a second. Next we have Salamangreat Foxy. Foxy I found really helpful because, let's say I don't have a good hand and I have a Foxy. I can immediately put this down, I can activate the top 3 cards of my deck, and then put a Salamangreat card into my hand. And I shuffle the rest into the graveyard. I mean, not the graveyard, the deck. And then if this card's in my graveyard, I can discard one Salamangreat card, special summon him, and destroy one face-up spell or trap on the field. I have the choice to. So if I only have mine, I can just easily special summon back by discarding a card. He has such good recovery. We have 2 copies of Salamangreat Raccoon. Raccoon's just really good. I love using this card against my opponents. He basically, let's say you're attacking my monster with a 5,000 attack creature, and mine has 200 attack. I can use one Raccoon, my creature won't be destroyed, and I gain 5,000 life points, but then I still get dealt damage. But what's great about this card is that I can use multiple. So if you attack me with 5,000, I use 3 Raccoons, I gain 1,000, I gain 15,000 life points, and still I only take the 4,800, so I would be able to stay very far ahead in life points. And on top of that, if I destroy your monster with a Salamangreat card, I can immediately put this card from my graveyard back into my hand. I can only do one of them at a time. Salamangreat Mole's a combo extender. If I have a Link Summon monster, I can special summon to a zone he points to, but then he has really good recovery. So, Pot of Avarice is a spell card that is banned. It lets you pick 5 monsters in your graveyard, put it back into the deck, and then draw 2 cards. This card is basically that, except it's Salamangreat cards. Keep in mind, Salamangreat cards, so I could target spells and traps as well, compared to Avarice that could not. He's very powerful. Next we have 2 copies of Fusion Fire. It's basically a Salamangreat Polymerization. It's Polymerization, but solely just for Salamangreats, and it goes very well with one of the cards. I've run 3 copies of Sign Up Mining. This is just meant for searching any card I need. I could just send one card from my hand to the graveyard, then pick a level 4 lower Cyberse, which, as you can see, almost all of them are level 4 lower, except for B-Bison. We have Salamangreat Recurrence. Recurrence is meant for, I can target 2 Salamangreat cards in my graveyard with different names, and then add them to my hand. Or, if this card is set and destroyed, I can add 1 Salamangreat spell or trap from your deck to your hand. So, if you destroy this, I can get my Fusion Fire. And if you don't, then I can easily just go and grab Gazelle, Spinny, Foxy, or whoever from my graveyard. Of course, running 3 copies of Salamangreat Circle, I can just instantly add 1 Salamangreat monster from my deck to my hand. Or I can target Salamangreat Link monster that was Link Summon using the same name as material, and it becomes unaffected by monster effects except its own. We run 2 copies of Salamangreat. I'm not sure why it's different, but it's Will the Salamangreat, and here it says Salamangreat Heart. During my main phase, I can just special summon 1 Salamangreat monster from my hand or graveyard. This is a infinite monster reborn, just for Salamangreat. Or, if I want, I can target 1 Salamangreat Link monster you control that was Link Summon using the same name. I can special summon monsters from their hand or graveyard defenses up to the number of that's Link rating, but I have to destroy that card if I do. Next, we have 2 copies of Salamangreat Claw. This is one of the best equipped spells I've ever seen. I equip to a Salamangreat monster, and it cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. If it attacks a defensive position monster, it inflicts piercing damage to my opponent. And then if it's a Link monster that was Link Summon using the same name, it can make attacks up to on monsters up to its Link rating. So if I equip this to a Heat Leo, I can attack 3 of your monsters. We run 2 copies of Salamangreat Sanctuary. This is their field spell that allows me to Link Summon a Salamangreat Link monster if it has the same name at least once per turn. Or I can pay 1,000 life points, and then target 1 Link monster control, make its attack 0, and if I do gain life points equal to its original attack, that's whenever you battle. I've run 2 Mirror Forces just for a little bit of protection, and the 2 Salamangreat Roars. Roars are really good. So Roar is whenever a spell or trap card or monster effect is activated while I control a Salamangreat Link monster, which you can tell is quite easy to get, I just negate it. And then, if this card's in my graveyard and I control a Salamangreat, if I summon a Salamangreat monster, a Salamangreat Link monster that was Link Summoned using the same name, I can bring this card from my graveyard back to the field, but banish it when it leaves. But as we continue on, you'll notice I don't really need to use a second effect. We run 3 copies of Salamangreat Violet Chimera. This card right here is the one all be all. This will kill your opponent in 1 turn. You need 1 Salamangreat monster and 1 Link monster. So with Fusion Fire, I can use my opponent's cards. So I can use your own Link monster, or your own Salamangreat monster if you use Salamangreats as well. So be very careful how you go with this. When he's Fusion Summoned, I can make his attack. I can make him gain attack equal to half the combined original attack of the materials used for it, so he can easily become a 4,000 attacking beat stick. And then once per battle, during damage calculation, if I attack you with if he attacks a monster that has different attack than its original, this card's attack is doubled. So already right off the bat, it can easily kill you off. But here's where it gets good. If I Fusion Summon this using him as its same name, I just make your monster's attack 0. And that's a loss right there at that point. Because if I use 2 Helios against 2,300 attack, which will become 5,100, your attack will be 0, then I double it, making it a 10,000 attack. That's very scary. Next we have Salamangreat Mistalio. Mistalio is just meant for... it takes 2 level 3 monsters, so as you can see, I can definitely get that out with many creatures. But I can detach 1 material from this card, special summon a Salamangreat monster from my deck in defense position, but I can only activate monster effects. I cannot activate monster effects unless they're fire. And then if this card is sent to the graveyard for a Salamangreat Link monster, I can target 1 monster in the field and return it to the hand. Next we have the staple, the Helio. Helio is when he's ever Link summoned. I can target 1 card in my opponent's spell and trap zone, shuffle into the deck, and then once per turn during your main phase, if I Link summon him using the same name, I can target 1 face-up monster in the field and 1 monster in my graveyard, Salamangreat or not, and I can make your monster's attack equal to the one in the graveyard. So if I have Mole in my graveyard and I Link summon him using the same name, your monster's attack is going to come 0, and then of course we can see where this goes. We run 3 copies of Salamangreat Wolf. If a monster is special summoned to a zone this card points to, except for the very step, I can add 1 fire monster from my graveyard to the hand, but I cannot normal or special summon monsters with the add monster's name during once I do that. During my main phase, if I control this card that was Link summoned using its same name, I can target 1 Salamangreat spell or trap from my graveyard and add it to my hand. So that, again, instant recovery of like Roar, Sanctuary Claw, Fusion Fire, whatever I wish. Then we Salamangreat Valix. It takes 1 level 4 lower Cyberse monster. If this card's Link Summon, I just add a Salamangreat Sanctuary from my deck to your hand. This second effect is what really gets me. I love it. If a Salamangreat card or cards you control would be destroyed by battle or card effect, you can banish this card from your graveyard instead. Okay, so if I have a almost unbreakable field and you pull like a Dark Hole, all my Salamangreat cards are going to be safe. The only ones that would really get destroyed out of this is Signet Mining and Mirror Force, and the Widget Kids, I guess. Everything else will be fine. You would have wasted a Dark Hole for nothing. This deck is a lot of fun to play, and let me show you how it works real quick. Let me show you how it works. All right, so let me show you guys how this works. Let's see if we can get this off. Well, oh, this is a bad hand, but you know what? Let's work with it. So first off, Signet Mining, Recurrence. I could play it safe, or I could play it a little risky. Let's go a little risky. Let's see what we can get off of this. Salamangreat Foxy. Yep. Fusion Fire, Beat Bison, or Raccoon. Well, let's get Beat Bison for right now, because then I can set Recurrence, get my Sky Sanctuary. Yeah. Let's get that Sky Sanctuary out. Activate this. Then I can special summon Mole, use his effect, and put those away. Get out that. Do I have another spell and trap in here that I really want out? Just Recurrence, really. Then we'll activate this, put him right there, use Sunlight Wolf effect, and then I get Foxy back. Then we can play Will the Salamangreat, activate Will the Salamangreat, get Mole back out if we want, go into here, and now we have Helio with a Valix into the grave. because why not? Then we'll go to our end phase. And the next turn we can use Will of Salamangreat, grab... Oh man. Oh, now that he's done that, Recurrence. I want Fusion Fire. Why not? We can get it. Always gonna use that instant fusion. Get this card. This I forgot. This is what the boss does. The bot does. He kind of just plays off of everything. Yep. This is what the bot can do, guys. Let's see. Now we can just activate Mole Effect and just put everything back into our deck. There we go. Let's see. Is that a quick effect where he can put my monster in? Turn, new target with some card effects activate quick effect. Okay. So it looks like he removed that effect. So now I can go in here. We can play. I'm debating, do I want to play Sunlight Wolf right now? Yeah, let's play Sunlight Wolf right now. Then we can play Sign Up Mining, put Fusion Fire into the grave, grab out our Gazelle, play Foxy. Foxy's effect would activate. Ooh, let's grab Raccoon for right now, because I know he's going to be useful. Then we'll use Heatleo. Yep, I don't want you to have that face down card. Card effect can be chained. Yep, that's our Gazelle. Gazelle's effect can activate. Now we can put Spinny into our grave, bring our Spinny right back out. I think we've won already, guys. I think I've already won. Let's go ahead and get our other Heatleo out. Target that. I want you to have 500 attack now. Then we activate Mystalio effect, put Gazelle into the grave, bring out our Falco. Yeah, let's just get a Wolf out, because why not? What 2 card effects can be changed? Yeah, my Falco. Yeah, like, currently it's 241, and I'm kind of tired, of course. Fusion Fire. And by all means, here's my Chimera. Activate its effect, then go to battle phase. Attack is 5 attack creature. Activate its effect, and I win. This is what Salamangreat does. I kid you not, is the greatest thing. Let's do this again. Oh, so now that I can pick, you guys might want to know this. If you do run this deck, you typically want to go second, because it really helps out with getting cards out here now. That's it. I'm so used to this bot having hundreds of plays ready, and this is all it does. Okay. Well, I guess let's just pop off. Let's see. Can we get a good card? We can get Roar. Ooh, and then we can go ahead and get our Fusion Fire if we want. Let's go and get that. Here's Valix, because I want another Sanctuary, just in case. And we can go ahead and get Wolf. We could get another Wolf if we wanted. Then we can target a Salamangreat spell or trap when we can. Oh, decision. Yeah, let's go ahead and get another Wolf out, because why not? Let's give him Claw, just in case my opponent plays something. I want to wait and use the Fusion Fire when he makes a actual good play. But now I can target any spell or trap, Salamangreat spell or trap that goes in there. Again, is he seriously just gonna play crappy cards this whole time? Jesus. Alright, we'll put that down. Activate Foxy effect, and activate Wolf effect. Target my Foul. We can get Falco, Mole, or Spinny. Oh, I think I know what I want. Now that we've done this, we can activate Spinny. We'll just make Ojama yellow, have 500 attack, because it's not going to matter soon enough. Now I can go Mystalio. Mystalio's effect. Put the Foxy away. Let's get out Jack Jaguar. Then we can go and get our Salamangreat Heatleo. I'm not going to use Mystalio effect. Get another Heatleo. Use Heatleo's effect. Oh, wait, I had no point for that. Never mind. We'll just target you, and I kind of made a mistake with that one. Well, I guess we'll have 1,000 attacks. So why not? Then we'll get our Jaguar back. Put this away. Fusion Fire. Chimera. Effect. Battle Phase. And that should kill him. Yeah, this is... Like I said, this is a very broke combo, where all you do is get Chimera and just one shot. Oh, why would they give me this? This is a little unfair. There's only, why? Oh, he has a Woboko. Now I can't really do anything. Unless I get rid of it first turn. So Widget Kid effects. Here we go, now we have a Gazelle. Now we can use Gazelle effect. Put Fusion Fire into the grave. Oh god, I can do so much with this. Put Widget Kid away. Here's Valix. Sky Sanctuary. I sometimes call it Sky Sanctuary just for a little meme that I had with my friends before, but it's Salamangreat Sanctuary. There we go. Now we have Spinny back out. Then we can get Mystalio. Activate Mystalio effect. Put that away. How do I want to? Let's see. How do I want to play this? I could. Yeah, let's just grab our Falco. Heat Leo. You can tell where this is going. Well, here's my Fusion Fire, and I'm getting ready to do Woboko. Oh, what's that do? Chain Strike? What did Chain Strike do? Inflict 400 damage to your opponent times Chain Link. Oh, okay. I can't do any damage to him now. You take no bad damage to your opponent's monsters this turn. Your monster can be controlled by this turn. Okay. So I can't really do anything, but what I can do is I can still just set up for an Unbreakable field. I don't want you to have that. What's that do? So this might be the deck they might be playing is for. Let's get rid of Claw. Now I can target level 4 lower. Is it to my hand, right? Deck to my hand, yeah. Let's grab a Raccoon just for that little added protection. Then we can activate Will of Salamangreat, activate Will of Salamangreat, and get my other Heat Leo back out. Then we'll hold off right now, so we'll go to our end phase. Let him have his one more turn. Card of Demise, he's just going to place multiple down. Yep, and he's going to put it in defense mode. That's it. Okay. We can get our Spinny back out if we want. Sign up Mining or Fusion Fire, Will of Salamangreat. Oh. Actually, what do I have in my graveyard right now? Oh, that's right, I have Gazelle. Okay. So we'll go ahead and grab our Gazelle right back out. Gazelle's effect would activate. What's balance of you? If your opponent controls my cards, any opponent don't control you. Okay. We'll get Roar into the grave because you'll see why in a second. You'll see. We'll get Spinny right back out to the field. Then get our Sunlight Wolf. Pop it up again using the same name. I don't want to activate Roar's effect. I want to activate his effect and grab my own Roar. Then place it down. This allows me to keep my Roar even if it was during opponent's turn. Quick effect, you can banish this card from the graveyard, search top part of your deck. Okay, so we can still take damage. Okay, so we'll target that. We'll give him 500 attack. Activate Fusion Fire. Both Heat Leos. Chimera. Battle Phase. Attack it. 2 card effects to be chained. Yep. And there's a victory. I think I've explained it quite enough of how much this deck can do. I think you guys understand now. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and you guys have a great day, or night, and spread positivity around. I really enjoy this deck, and if you need any more help with creating a Salamangreat deck, feel free to ask me. I'll probably be in the comments already talking about it if you need. Alright, peace guys.